Hi guys, Lee Gettess here with the market sense for the week of February 7th, 2017. The charts used in this presentation are provided to us by Gettess and their Trade Navigator software. And the weekly bond market chart is the first thing we're looking at here, and after this huge dump off, hey, the Fed raised rates, did you hear? They made what looked like a rounding bottom here and went up for a few weeks, and this looks like a reasonable retracement back down, possibly for another leg up. And I say possibly because it doesn't have to be. They could go right back down. But that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they've kind of turned back up, and this is a pretty critical juncture here. It's roughly the 152.20 area. That is the resistance for this week, and if they hold there and turn back down, gosh, I think we could see him 149.16 fairly easily. But because this was a little inside week and they seem to be taking that out to the upside, I don't think there's anything to prevent them from taking out these highs and going up to 154.12 or so of the mid-Keltner channel here. And they still have the potential to rally all the way back up above 160, which is the last swing low that they broke down from here. Now, those are all the positive possibilities. If they do hold this resistance, again, 40 and 149.16 is support for the week. They don't have to hold that either. They could be all the way down testing the old lows again. We have kind of a light week of economic data, though, so not really expecting great things, but I really think 154.12 is possible if they can break through this resistance here. Stocks have actually had a couple disappointments so far as I'm concerned. First, they finally broke out of this sideways to new highs a couple weeks ago, and then couldn't show any follow-through on that last week. Now, last Friday, they did rally strongly and closed right on the high for the week, and so far this week, they've been a whopping one tick higher and turned right back down. So it's very discouraging to have them show such little enthusiasm at new all-time highs here. The target for this week, 2303, just above the old swing highs, and once again, they really seem to be having trouble getting up there. Support should be fairly critical around 2275. Critical in that they really need to hold that if they're going to move higher. They could certainly break down to the 2255 support in this vicinity and not really be in any trouble. It just wouldn't look like they're continuing to new highs from there, which I'll use the word again. It's a little disappointing. Gosh, I'd really like to see them hold the 2275 area, and I'd be tempted to look for reasons to buy them in that vicinity. But as I mentioned in bonds, we don't have a lot in the way of economic news this week. It's a quiet week there, which may make for a quiet week in the markets. So that's what we've got for you today. I hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into.